Hello everyone and welcome to another video from Kazamaza Chess channel. Before I show you this game, I would like to say something. I'm getting in the comment that I'm showing games that has some blunders and mistakes. Well, this is typical in the videos because after all this channel is dedicated for low rated players, and this is the kind of games I show on my channel. And the idea behind this is, of course, for you to learn from those mistakes and blunders and for you to not do them in your own games. So that's why it should be like some kind of inspirational for you and for educational purposes. So that's one thing. Another thing I would like to say is about our team in onlinechess.org, which is Cool and the Gang. We are always welcoming new people to this team. And as long as you are a cool person and you enjoy playing chess and making new friends, and we make different tournaments every night from different variants and time control, so feel free to join us. We are welcome. So without further ado, let's check out this beautiful game. This game is it was sent to me by one of my friends, Matabishos, and this game actually was taking place in the Rapid tournament that is created by our team, Cool and the Gang. It was a 7+2 rated Rapid tournament, and my friend Mata is rating around 1600, and his opponent around 2000. So that's already 400 points above his rating. And Mata playing as white and his opponent was black. So let's check out this really interesting game. So Mata opens with e4, and we have c5, the Sicilian defense. And this is the first time I show the Sicilian defense on my channel. So this should be a really interesting game. We have knight f3, d6 from black. d4, black captures, white captures with the knight. On d4 we have knight f6 and knight to c3. Of course here this is a very important move to make from black. If you are a Sicilian player, you must know this. This comes with an attack on the e4 pawn, and also to prevent white from having this this pawn advance and by playing c4 and having this full grip on the d5 square. So that kind of forced white to play this move knight to c3. And we have this very important move from black, the h6, and this is called the Najdorf variation of the Sicilian, which is the most popular variation of the Sicilian that is played on the highest level among grandmasters. So and of course the idea here is to try to not allow the knight to jump to this b5 square, or this bishop to comes with a check on black king. So we have g5, bishop g5, attacking the knight on f6. We have e6 and f4, bishop to e7, and queen to f3, queen to c7, and white castles queen side, black castles king side. And when you are playing chess and you have this opposite side castling, you will have to accept some real firefox on the board, some really crazy attacks going on, which will make the game more interesting and more fun. So we have g4, so already white trying to expand his on the king side. We have knight c6, white captures the knight and pawn captures, and here series of trade. So white capture the knight on f6, black captures back, and g5 attacking the bishop, and bishop goes back to e7. We have h4 and d5. So black trying to have some sort of counterplay in the center, while white is attacking on the king side. So white captures and queen captures back, pawn captures back, and we have bishop to d3, eyeing this h7 pawn. So bishop to b7, developing this bishop on this really strong diagonal. So queen to h5, and we have g6, and g6. This is a mistake from black, because you are now having those weak squares around your king, and or else you have an idea, some like bringing your other rook here to this semi-open file b file and having more pressure on this b2 pawn, and maybe maneuvering your bishop to defend those squares around your king. So this could be an idea to that black has. So queen back to e2. We have the rook on the c file instead of the b file. I don't think it's an accurate move here, because here we have already this bishop defending, and the rook can always come to this d2 and try to have more defenders, another defender to this c2 pawn. But anyway, white pushes more h5, and Nd4 attacking the knight. Knight goes to e4, and here we see this this pawn undefended. And when you are castling as white castling queenside, you always want to bring your king to the. You see this with so many players. The king always goes to the b1, and that to prevent this some sort of nasty checks. But okay, and here rather than taking this pawn on f4, black tries to attack this knight, but that was actually a mistake, because now white can actually capture en passant and attacking this bishop, and which what white play. And here another mistake, I think, is that bishop to d6. I mean, you already have so many weaknesses here, your dark squares, and white already has those those pawns controlling those squares. So you might want to retreat your bishop to f8, as I said before, and try to control these squares around your king. But here black goes retreated his bishop to d6, and it was, for me, from my humble experience, this is a mistake. So white captured, and I would capture do the same if I was white, of course. Queen captures, and here better was to take on this pawn and having this threat, but for some reason white decided to go for this rook to the g file, to g1. And if you want to add another rook, you can. Better was also to bring another rook to this file, so you have two rooks eyeing the kings, and this bishop. This is like really terrible. But okay, rook to g1, and here finally the queen captured the pawn, and that comes with a check. So king to b1, and black captured the pawn on f6. White captures the pawn on g6, and h6 from black. Of course, here we can't capture the pawn, because that will come with a check, and you will lose your queen and the game. So black play pawn h6. We have the other rook joining the attack, rook f1. And here you can't really defend this attack, so you need to bring another rook to defend. Rook take the queen, capture the queen. Rook captures back, and queen to e5. Another rook comes to defend. White captures the pawn on d4. Bishop to d5. b3, trying to have this strong triangle. Rook attacking the queen. Queen goes to a7, because of course trying to have this threat, checkmate. So the rook attacking the queen. Queen to b7 check. king goes to f8, and g7, that comes with a check, queen to e7, and white promoted to queen, that comes with a check, with a discovered check from this queen. So king go back to d6, and white captured the rook, bishop captures back, and queen to a7 attacking this bishop. So the rook defended to f8. The queen captured the pawn on e6, that comes with a check, king to e7, rook to g7, king to f6, and rook to g6. Of course, you can't capture the rook here because the bishop is protecting it. So king to e5, queen capture on e6. Better was rook capture here. So queen capture on e6, king goes to d4, rook to g4, king to c3, queen to c4 check, queen to d2, rook to g2 check, queen to e1, king to e1, queen to h4 check, king to d1, the only square, and here comes queen to h1, and there is only one move for black to do, which is rook to f1, but that doesn't really matter because queen capture or the rook on f1, and this is checkmate. So really nice game, very well played from Mata, and especially that he's playing a 2000 player that is playing the Najdorf Sicilian, which is as I said really difficult to play against, because the Sicilian is one of the hardest opening for black, and one of the hardest opening to play against. So well played, and congratulations again, Mata, for this beautiful victory. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this game, and I will see you soon on with another video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.